Hello, welcome back. In light of his recent tragic passing, these images offer a glimpse into the private life the actor cherished most with the wife and daughter he never thought he'd have. Malcolm-Jamal Warner's life was tragically cut short at just 54 years old. The actor, beloved for his role as Theo Huxtable on the iconic sitcom The Cosby Show, died while on vacation with his family in Costa Rica, according to officials. Warner drowned after being caught in a strong current near Coco's Beach in Limon. Authorities confirmed his death as asphyxia due to drowning. Warner is survived by his wife and their young daughter, the two people who, by his own account, changed everything he thought he knew about life, love, and family for much of his adult life. Warner had been convinced marriage was not in the cards. He spoke openly in one of his final interviews about his reluctance to settle down, admitting he had long avoided the risks he believed came with tying the knot. "I knew myself well enough to know I wasn't going to get married and give a woman half of my stuff, because I messed up," he said with characteristic candor. For years, the actor imagined his future would involve growing older alongside a partner without ever stepping into marriage or parenthood. However, what changed was not some dramatic realization about his own readiness, but rather the slow, quiet influence of the woman who became his wife. After ending a 6-year relationship, Warner took time to focus on himself. He stopped dating altogether, stepping away from relationships and even casual encounters to reassess his priorities. It was during this self-imposed hiatus that a mutual friend encouraged him to meet someone new, just for one date. Reluctantly, The Cosby Show star agreed. That first date led to another and then another, though neither Warner nor his future wife approached their meetings with expectations. Still, from the beginning, they were honest about their opposing views on children. "I'm probably not going to have kids," Warner told her during that first meeting. "I'm definitely having kids," she replied. It seemed at the time like a clear indication they were destined for nothing more than friendship. Yet, the couple's early connection unfolded slowly. Months passed between dates, and Warner described those early moments as refreshingly pressure-free. Because he wasn't pursuing romance, he felt free to be open, honest, and unapologetically himself. But in time, something shifted. About 5 months after their first meeting, Warner found himself considering a question he had never seriously entertained. What would it look like to build a family with this woman? Out of the blue, he asked her how she felt about starting one together. The change in his thinking wasn't sudden. Warner explained that as he reflected on the type of person he would want to raise a child with, she was the only one who came to mind. Even if their romantic relationship didn't last, he knew she was the right partner for parenthood. The actor pointed to the example set by his own parents, who remained close friends despite divorcing when he was young. Thus, the actor and his future wife agreed to move forward thoughtfully, committing to birth control but also the continued exploration of their relationship, to ensure they truly wanted the same future. Reflecting on that time, Warner said he finally understood the old saying, "When you know, you know." Though he had spent years in long-term relationships, this was different with her. There were no doubts. Over nearly a decade together, Warner and his wife never raised their voices or exchanged harsh words. But that didn't mean they agreed on everything. The actor joked that his wife, who is Black and Puerto Rican, was fully capable of bringing the smoke and the spice when needed, something he had witnessed among her family. But together, they had cultivated a relationship built on communication, maturity, and patience. Although Warner once doubted whether he would ever marry or become a father, his wife and daughter became the center of his world and regular features on his social media. They offered him a kind of fulfillment he hadn't expected to find, and in the end, they were the family he hadn't known he was always searching for.